My name is Titus Ekiru Lohokeju. I work for the county government of Turkana government as a deputy director currently for heritage. It's a pleasure to have you, my listeners, here. We have quite a number of dances that we present as a people of the Turkana community, which they use to disseminate or pass some very important information to the communities. We have Akimomore. We have Adalapal. We have Ekaro or Elema. At the same time, we have Naleo. When I grew up, I found that Akimomore is part and parcel of life of the Turkana. I think my little interaction with the people tells me that Akimomore was started the moment the Turkanas founded themselves. When the Turkanas came on this earth, Akimomore was there because it was part and parcel of their leisure time for entertainment, during their celebrations, even as a work song. So they grew up and it's part and parcel of their lifestyle. This song is composed anytime by a group of men, especially. Anytime, whenever they do some activity that impresses them, like for example when they're eating an animal, or even they have tried to secure the animals from the enemy, they compose a song. And this song helps them to mark the event and the season when this thing happened. So that is how Akimomores are being composed. An example of Akimomore is this song. You see, it's in praise of the cow that gives us milk, gives us blood, and helps us to reach all territories. It's the affection that I mean. The Turkana and the cow. It's an Akimomore. Adalapal comes from the word Adalapal. Adalapal here means something semicircular. This song is normally sung by young men in semicircles. There is a semicircle that is prepared, and this semicircle, people now sing these songs. The Adalapal is sung by middle-aged men, even the elderly, even the youth, even young children. They can sing Adalapal. There is no problem, because this is where creativity is being tested. For Adalapal, we have songs. We have songs that always prepare somebody now to compose his songs. This is where people now, everybody is trained on how to jump. You jump in threes, 3 beats, 2 beats, 1 beat, or you jump throughout the dance. You jump throughout the dance. And occasionally, people will be stopped by a certain sound where the audience, the guys who are singing will clap at some point, and now it stops and the other group now gets introduced. Like, for example, this is part and parcel of Adalapal. People sing and they dance 2 shifts, 3 shifts, 1 shift, and so forth. It's sung by almost everybody, especially men. And the ladies on the other part is to give the accompaniment. While men sing, dance, now ladies will be making their patterns here and there to blend the whole thing. Such a songs composed. Definitely, people sing such a songs to make, it helps us to keep events, like events that happened, and this is how we mark our events. Why such a songs? Such a songs were created so that to enable people, especially men, to compose their own songs. Turkana is a musical community. Ideally, every man has a birth name, an ox name, and an ox name. You must have a birth name and an ox name. Like for my case, I'm called Titus Ekiru Lokorikeju. But at the same time, I have my ox name, Apalo Teba, Apalo Rengeteba, for that case. So Adalapal give all the Turkana, especially all men, a chance to compose their own song. One can have even 200 songs, composed songs. That is the reason as to why I say Turkana is a musical community. We have songs with us, we compose, and even our ladies compose, but they dance in their own forums. But for Adalapal, this is like Akimomore. In most cases, Akimomore is introduced first. Then, later on, now we go to Adalapal. Adalapal comes from the shape how men have put themselves. It's semicircular. That's why it's called Adalapal. And people dance. People dance up and also try to interact with the ladies in what we call akilepokin. Yes. Welcome to lullabies. A lullaby is a chant. We have two types of chants. We have a solo chant and a choral chant. Under solo chants, I'll discuss with you a chant or about a bull. It is men who compose chants in praise of their bull. Ideally, there is an attachment between a man and his ox. What happens here is the man composes a song, and this song does not have strict time signature. In most cases, they are free rhythm. I mean, you cannot dance. It's a song that flows gradually. This is what I mean by free rhythm. Now, the man will try to remember areas where he has taken this animal, the water points he has taken, the areas where he has tried even to bar enemies from taking this animal. This is the reason as to why somebody composes a song to demonstrate that he is attached to the animal. And sometimes somebody tries to show that if the animal dies, I will also die. I will protect you for the rest of my life. We shall be together. This type of song brings intimacy between the ox and the man. These are songs composed to soothe babies to sleep. I would say all Turkana mothers have a song for their children, and each and every child has a different chant or lullaby. It's a song that enables a child to go back to sleep, and it reminds the lady of the friendship or the attachment a mother has with her child. And the same song is sung till death, when the child dies. At old age, whenever she wants to remember you, she can sing. Egre dugana ka kone, lojani galo balo nyaka kone, lojani galo ribo kalagra. Yama lagra wa idinya, telama kangari lagra, yegua maka pagana grua, toko tangri gua made. Oh, loranwa, telama lagra ya ye, yegua maka pagana, tiang telama lo merigume. Malo kabidi gua ya gua maka pagana grua to tangri gua madan kala tapara ya gua maka pagana gru ai gua gede adelim gua ala itio ka kira muy wo lo meraruma la grawa itini gua uno ya gua maka pagana grua to tangri gua made agate kangde alo tugoya toko tangri gua made ngabuana de kwani kanga ngabuana de kwani nyanga wagira tabatana ajiba yumajangi nyokon abala gelatuna towa tabaranya raka pagang yeraka paga wachari. The other dances that we have are Naleo and Ekaro or Elema. Naleo is a borrowed dance. Naleo is borrowed from the Pokot, who are also said to be the Suk, especially the Western Suk, which is a mixture of the Turkana, Karamojong, and Pokot. It's nowadays that has just changed to be all of them to be Pokot. So the moment the Turkanas came back from Uganda, they found the Pokots along the riverines of Takwel. That is where the dance was borrowed. If you go to the Pokots land now, they call it Laleo, and we call it Naleo. So it's just a borrowed word and a borrowed dance at the same time. If you move around the riverines of River Takwel, this is where the dance, this Naleo, has dominated a lot. Why? They were the very key beneficiaries of this dance. And Naleo is played mostly by the youthful generations. But nobody bars even the elderly to play it. But in most cases, it's preferred by the youthful generations. The schools, however, have moved forward to take it as one of their key activities, dances, that they present in the Kenya Music Festival. Many other sub-counties have also embraced the dance, and everybody nowadays is playing this dance. If you go to Turkana East, they have also borrowed a leaf from the people, the Pokot from Baringo. What happens? They play this dance, they have borrowed it, and we play it always. Now, most of the songs for Naleo could be on animals, but in most cases, it's like they were songs composed to ridicule or even critique other youthful generations, like the ladies and so forth. Or Elema is a borrowed dance also, like from the Toposa. If you go to Lokichogyo now, they play a very good Ekaro dance. Why? They borrowed it from the other end. There is also the Marile dance. If you go to Kibish right now, you will realize they have a very unique Ekaro or Elema. Reason, they have borrowed it from the Marile of Ethiopia. And if you go to Turkana East, there is also this dance that is borrowed from the Samburu. So